Dark chocolate has become one of the most fascinating foods in modern nutrition research because it manages to bridge the gap between indulgence and true cardiovascular benefit. When people hear that a daily square of dark chocolate may help lower blood pressure, it can sound too good to be true. Yet decades of growing evidence show that this effect is not only real but also deeply rooted in the chemistry of cacao. The key lies in the flavonoids, especially flavonols, which are naturally occurring compounds that influence the way blood vessels behave. These compounds are far more abundant in dark chocolate than in milk chocolate or sweetened cocoa products, and this concentration is what gives dark chocolate its therapeutic potential. When consumed regularly in small amounts, flavanol-rich chocolate becomes a supporting force in how the circulatory system regulates pressure, flow, and vessel tone. One of the most important mechanisms behind dark chocolate's impact on blood pressure is its ability to enhance nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is a signaling molecule that tells blood vessels to dilate and relax, allowing blood to flow more freely with less force. When vessels are stiff, whether due to age, stress, poor diet, or chronic inflammation, the heart has to pump harder to push blood through narrow or tense arteries, raising blood pressure. Flavonols increase the body's ability to generate nitric oxide naturally, restoring flexibility and supporting healthier vascular dynamics. Studies have shown improvements in both systolic and diastolic pressure after regular consumption of high flavanol chocolate, sometimes comparable to mild lifestyle interventions, such as light aerobic exercise. The effect is not drastic or immediate like a medication, but gentle and accumulative, which makes it a very sustainable habit. The antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties of dark chocolate also contribute significantly to its blood pressure benefits. Oxidative stress plays a major role in the development of hypertension. Over time, free radicals damage the lining of the arteries, making vessels less responsive and more prone to stiffness. Dark chocolate contains a wide variety of polyphenol that neutralize these free radicals, reducing damage and helping maintain smoother, healthier vessel walls. Additionally, cacao's compounds can decrease the production of inflammatory molecules that are associated with chronic cardiovascular strain. By lowering both oxidative stress and inflammation, dark chocolate addresses two underlying factors that silently elevate blood pressure long before symptoms ever appear. This gives it a protective effect that goes beyond numbers on a blood pressure monitor, helping maintain vascular health over the long term. Another positive dimension of dark chocolate is its influence on metabolism and stress regulation. Some evidence suggests that flavonoid-rich chocolate may help slightly improve insulin sensitivity, which is important because insulin resistance often accompanies hypertension. Better glucose control can indirectly support blood pressure stability by reducing the metabolic stress that drives vascular damage. Dark chocolate also affects the nervous system in beneficial ways. Cacao contains small amounts of magnesium, theobromine, and mood-enhancing compounds such as anandamide and phenylethylamine. These substances promote calmness, better mood, and reduce stress, all of which positively affect blood pressure. When psychological stress decreases, sympathetic nervous system activity declines, allowing vessels to remain more relaxed throughout the day. Many people report that their nightly square of dark chocolate becomes a small ritual of pleasure and relaxation, which itself has cardiovascular value. Quality matters greatly in how effective dark chocolate can be. To obtain meaningful levels of flavonoids, the chocolate should typically contain 70% cacao or higher. This ensures a high concentration of beneficial compounds while keeping sugar content relatively low. Lower percentage chocolates often contain more sugar, dairy, and fillers, which reduce potential health benefits. Processing methods also influence flavanol content. Minimally processed chocolate, often labeled as raw or stone ground, tends to have higher levels. Even the origin of the cacao bean can change the flavonoid profile, with some varietals naturally richer than others. Choosing high-quality chocolate allows you to maximize its benefits without consuming unnecessary additives. Just one small square per day, roughly 10 to 20 grams, is usually enough to capture the vascular supporting effects without adding excessive calories. Although dark chocolate is not a cure for hypertension, its cumulative effects are remarkably positive. It fits naturally into daily life, offers enjoyment rather than restriction, and complements other heart-healthy habits such as regular physical activity, reduced sodium intake, good sleep, and stress management. People often succeed with health habits that feel rewarding, and dark chocolate is one of the rare foods that delivers both satisfaction and measurable physiological benefit. The research continues to evolve, but the current direction is overwhelmingly supportive. High flavanol dark chocolate can be a meaningful, accessible, and enjoyable ally in maintaining healthy blood pressure over time.